This is a brief mission debriefing. So, I want to emphasize very clearly the last search and today's search was not a search for Kenny Veach. As we said, we're not searching for him, but we were curious to try to investigate if there's anything to the particular caves in Picture Canyon. And today we were searching for the M cave. So we did not break our word saying we're not going to search for Kenny Veach, no future searches. And here's the thing about the search for the M cave. We want to make clear, actually, there's across Picture Canyon, different parts of Sheep Range. If we wanted to do a fantastic, a great video, we there's definitely ways we can do a great video. For example, if you really search, you can find some really interested stuff at elevated pocket caves. But here's the thing about the elevated little pocket caves. Okay, they're not going to be the M cave, and I truly do not expect to find Kenny's bones in some elevated pocket cave. So if some expert Kenny Veach hiker stumbles upon the bones, so be it. Glory, all glory to them. We don't care anymore. But basically, as it relates to the M cave. So basically, Susie might think the M cave is fabricated, but basically, this is a rule in or rule out process. And basically, we followed a very scientific methodology. Kenny Veach, to basically recite, to paraphrase, he said it's about level with the ground in an area like this at around timestamp 15.46 of his own video. And I think that's what leads. If Sean took a listen to what Kenny Veach was saying, if he was paying attention, if that covered cave is not a covered cave, I really don't blame Brother Sean, because Kenny Veach literally points his camera to what later on became the alleged cover cave. It's about level with the ground in an area like this, and he points. Lo and behold, he points to what would later be known as Sean's covered cave. So, if Sean got the idea from by being attentive, I wouldn't blame him. Then right after he points to Sean, what it wasn't Sean's cave. It later, that's terminology after the covered cave idea from Sean. Okay, it's just where he pointed to his camera. The key thing is that the reason why we emphasize this methodology over and over like a broken record at ground level. He said it's about level with the ground in an area like this. Do you see Kenny Veach scrambling? People who don't know the difference between hiking, scrambling, mountaineering, do you see Kenny Veach climbing anywhere when he's looking for the M cave? Hold on, guys, I gotta put my camera down. I'm scrambling up the hill. Do you see him climbing anywhere? You don't. You don't see him scrambling. Okay. So again, quote Kenny, paraphrase. It's about level with the ground in an area like this. And coincidentally, he pointed it to what would eventually become known as the covered cave based on Sean's theory. Okay. And then he says, I really have to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it. When he said that, I really have to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it. Where was he? Was he on a hill? Was he scrambling? Was he mountaineering? Was he climbing? Was he doing a grade 0-1 scramble? No. Was he doing a grade 2 scramble? No. I don't want to sound like an asshole. Was he doing a grade 1 through 5 scramble? No. Was he doing any type of climbing? No. What was he doing? He was at ground level. He was literally walking on the wash. Which means that people have different ideas. Some people think might have alien abduction, and if you're interested in that theory, the consistency of that theory, stay tuned. One, you might think he just lied about it. Okay, all right. Cheers, Susie. Cheers. You think he just lied? You think he just made up a tall tale? Great. But if you believe for a single second that the M cave might be real, well, freaking pay attention to what he said. It's about level with the ground in an area like this. I really have to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it. Where was he when he said that? Where was he? He was ground level on a freaking wash. He wasn't climbing. So you have a lot of idiots saying, could that? Well, you have a lot of people trying to say, oh, that little pocket cave up there Oh, it looks so cool. Could that be the M cave? No, it can't be the M cave. It could be an interesting, mind you, it could be an interesting pocket cave, but people are connecting things that have nothing to do with Kenny Veach. Nothing. And say, no, could that be the M cave? Could that be the M cave? Listen, listen. If it doesn't match these two criteria, okay, if it doesn't match these two criteria, other than an alien abduction, one might assume Kenny Veach made it up. Okay, but let me make it very clear to everybody. If people are pointing to elevated M caves, that's just incorrect. Kenny Veach himself said it's about level with the ground in an area like this. I really have to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it. When he said I have to keep my eyes peeled, where was he? At ground level. He wasn't climbing. So let's just get this out of the way.